Hello and welcome to the first episode of Vocta Gaming's MythCasts. I will be your host, Clan Mythology's Jesse Vocta Rain. And today we are looking at the play of aLLora. aLLora is one of the clan's Belgian players. In fact, I believe the only Belgian player on the team. Although I've still yet to learn everyone's nationality. But doing really well out in the Belgian scene itself. Playing a lot in their weekly online and offline tournaments. And doing the clan proud. In this, we're going to be looking at aLLora's TVP. We're going to be playing against mCon's NEEK. It's going to be very interesting to see how this works. Of course, I myself am a Protoss player. Currently considered the worst player on the team. Because, of course, I'm a caster. Although, later on this week, or early next week, myself and the manager Odin will be doing a best of 5 to decide which one of us is actually the worst player in the team. So, this is the map Coral City, which is the worst map on the ladder. And this ramp is why. You can't wall off. Unless you're a Protoss up against the Zerg and you're doing a Forge Fast Expand, in which case this map is fantastic. That is literally the only time this map is good. But this double wide ramp up into your main is awful. Unluckily for aLLora, he will be scouting in the wrong direction. Also, I keep meaning to say she instead of he. And I don't know why. aLLora just looks like a female name to my brain, apparently. So apologies if I do that at some point. One gas, so not going to be a fast expand. Which, of course, is well, a bit more standard on this map than other maps. Because, again, double wide ramp, really annoying. You can't just wall off your main and know that if your opponent rushes you, you've got somewhere to go. So you're seeing a lot of players do these kind of gas openings. However, it was a late gas. So it's more likely to be for, say, a tech lab off the back of this. Or, in fact, just for Reapers. And here comes the first Reaper now. Reaper's going to run down this path because, of course, aLLora has done very well in scouting both to the right and to the south to make sure his opponent is not there. So the Reaper will run up here, jump up into the back of this base, get a good scout on all the tech, maybe even kill a few probes because NEEK is skipping that first Zealot, going straight for the Stalker. Would not shock me to see a second gate added very shortly just to help back this up. Excuse me. This is the 5th replay I've casted today. And I am solo casting everything. Probably need to get Odin in here to help me out. Oh, Odin, please come and save me. But this Reaper doing a great deal of work here. Like I said, a good scout, and it will escape. Yes, good Reaper. Does get out of there, so he gets a good tech scout. Sees literally everything that was happening in this base. Right now, an expansion going up for NEEK, but an expansion already well underway for aLLora, so aLLora is going to be very much ahead in terms of this game, as I managed to click the wrong bit of the mini-map. Second barracks going down, and we should see one, potentially even two more, as is the standard for TVP after an expand. But you never know, we might just see very quick factory. You see a lot of Widowmine play nowadays against Protoss players. You get the Widowmine drops. There's just tons of good stuff going down, and with that second gas going down, I'm starting to feel like we are going to see a quick tech up into a factory. There's a lot of minerals, there's a lot of gas going on here for aLLora, so that would not surprise me whatsoever. This Reaper is very busy, trying to heal. This Stalker's going to be in massive pain, and chase it away, and unfortunately it will be trapped in here. So, Reaper, no! No, don't die, Reaper! Reaper's dead. That is the worst game of tag I have ever witnessed in my life. There's a lot of chrono boost being saved up here for NEEK, and that's a potential worry. You do not want it sat there with 100 on there. But with Warp Gate being done, a second gateway being finished, and a third now coming down with a robo facility. Okay, it looks like he is just going to continue to spend that on probes. He's just delayed in doing so. And now a factory going down, as predicted, along with an E-base, so it's still going to be a bio-heavy army. Not shocking since we already had the reactor down on the barracks. So, factory, starport, more and more barracks. Barracks, until there are more barracks than the eye can see. aLLora's going to be moving out now with 8 Marines and a Marauder. Of course, no medevac support. But this is the thing with this double wide ramp. Now with 3 sentries, you can hold this ramp, but not for as long. Now we've got a hallucinated Phoenix coming out just to check around for to see exactly where aLLora is. And now aLLora's coming up in here. Of course, Stim isn't done, but already so much being lost, and not even perfect force fields mean these Marines can get in. The Marauder can't, but Mothership Core is done, as is Photon Overcharge. So he's going to have to be careful about how he moves into this. Yeah, here goes the Photon Overcharge now. Good call to get that out of him. And now just back off. Regroup your army. Stay here. Soft contain. This Phoenix will not even make it to that main before it dies. Bye! Burp. So he knows where aLLora is, and right now he knows absolutely nothing about him. This observer is only seeing this army. No scout whatsoever. Meanwhile, back in the main base, Stim is nearly finished. +1 attack is on the way. The factory is done just for the reacted starports. Unfortunately, just a slight supply block. But aLLora is building up a scary, scary army here. Nice forces there. Gets to trap 2 Marines. But aLLora wasn't looking to commit to an attack anyway, so he pulls back. And that's a lot of sentries. Once you start sniping those, you're going to feel really, really good. I don't know about that choice of Immortal. We have 1 Marauder there. And Immortals are actually really bad against Marines, so I know he's only gone for the 1, but just even better to get that Colossus tech out as fast as possible. As it is, spending money on that means you delay this robotics bay. But still, we have 1-1 on the way. And here come the first 2 medevacs. The first 2 medevacs will be seen by NEEK, but this is the attack time. You have your first 2 medevacs there. They have a decent amount of energy. Stim is done. +1 is finishing, and as soon as +1 finishes, bam! Hit. Perfect timing there. Great pickup there by aLLora as well. And now he's going to be pushing up this ramp. The sentries do not have a great deal of force fields left. Pulls back, heals the Stim, knows he can wait. The first Colossus is only just now being started. Chrono Boost coming on the way, but we've got more medevacs joining this army. This is a very, very scary push by aLLora. It's going to be close. If we look, it's 43 SCVs to 48 probes, which means they're about the same economy-wise, but with aLLora being higher up in supply, means he's got even more army there. Again, not the best forces. Having to use another one, and even 1 sentry going down. And of course, with this many medevacs here, you can actually pick up and drop over the top of the force fields. A nice Photon Overcharge will cover most of this base, but aLLora is just committing at this point, trying to do as much damage as possible. The Immortal falls very, very quickly. More and more army is being rallied across. More and more of NEEK's army is dying, and this Colossus could get sniped! Oh, just manages to save it, but the Mothership Core does go down, which means once this Photon Overcharge finishes, there will be no more. Another sentry falls. NEEK is in some trouble here. He has to keep this Colossus alive. aLLora, though, with a great pickup, gets out of range of that Photon Overcharge. That must be finishing shortly, and more units being rallied across the map. In the main base, we see more barracks have gone down, more reactors, more tech labs, more Vikings coming out, and now an armory and another command center. aLLora is looking to shift away from this pressure into taking a third, but he really wants to snipe that Colossus. Manages it, and now he can stutter step away to his heart's content. Great, great move. Sniping that Colossus was perfect. Okay, the pressure from aLLora is now pretty much over, though. He needs to get out of here. There are too many units here. He needs to regroup with this army, force them away. Great stuff. The second Colossus is going to pop. Now, the only Colossus there, extended thermal lance, still not quite done. 1-1 is done. 2-2 is on the way. Meanwhile, 1-1 is also done for aLLora. But level 2 weapons not able to be begun yet because of this armory. But another great snipe on the Colossus. The Stalkers are going to fall here. And the supply differential is getting bigger and bigger all the time. Only 3 Zealots here to fight this army off. The Mothership Core was never remade. There's no Photon Overcharge. The Robo Facility will go down. There will be no more Colossus in this game, and NEEK is gone! NEEK has defeated aLLora. Manages to take the game in convincing fashion. That 2 medevac timing was what it was all about. Great decisions, great snipe on the Colossus, and then good macro back at home. Fantastic stuff there by aLLora. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget you can support myself and these players at www.clan-myth.com. Link is in the description. I'll be back shortly with a second replay from aLLora. Thank you very much for watching. See you all next time.